For a small town, Spring Valley has boasted several notable residents. One of them was author Laura Ingalls Wilder, who lived in Spring Valley for a time. Another name you might recognize is Richard Sears, one of the founders of Sears, Roebuck and Company. We visit the Spring Valley Historical Society to find out more about these and other notable former residents.
The Methodist Church Museum was built in 1876, and of course that was at the time that the Wilders lived here. They were members of the church and of course helped pay the debt of building that church. I'm Julie Maliner, and I'm the director for the Spring Valley Historical Society and Museums. Laura Ingalls Wilder, of course, was an author and wrote her series of 9 children's books, the Little House books. When the family ended up out in DeSmet, South Dakota, she was just Laura Ingalls. It was at the same time that 3 of the Wilder siblings headed out there to do homesteading. Almanzo met Laura Ingalls. They had a baby boy that died, and then they both got deathly sick with diphtheria. It was trying to heal from diphtheria is what brought them to Spring Valley, because Almanzo's family was living here. They had a huge home that had plenty of room for them to come and recuperate here. Also attended the church that the Wilders were members of. The one photo that we do have that's very special is a picture of the Wilder home. On the porch is Almanzo with his mother and father, and then his sister Eliza Jane is standing there. Also on the other porch is Laura and their daughter Rose. We do still have the barn here. That was the barn that was, of course, used by the Wilders for their Morgan horses. Some of the other notables that lived here, Richard Sears, who started Sears and Roebuck Catalog and the Sears stores. He did all of his schooling here in Spring Valley. Charlie Henderson was a tool and die maker by trade, but he loved to invent. And so we have many inventions that he has in the museum, one including the one-handed desk stapler that he invented, and because of that we did have a staple factory here in town. And also the silent shutter for the Connolly brothers. The Connolly brothers were 2 brothers that invented their own camera line, and so because of that we did have a camera factory here also. And of course, Bernard Petenpohl was a man that lived just south of town in Cherry Grove, developed his own kit that you could buy and of course make your own airplane, or an air camper as they were called. Probably the major reason that we believe that so many people were here is the fact that we had 2 rail lines that came through. The best thing about what I do is having people from around the world come to see what Laura, where she lived, what she did, the people that she lived with, the communities that she was a part of. People will come that had no idea that Laura lived in Spring Valley, Minnesota.